How's it going, everybody? I am Money here, and today we're going to be playing some Modern Warfare 3. And I know a lot of you guys are thinking, you have Titanfall. Why aren't you posting Titanfall? In due time, my friends, in due time. I'll let you guys know a little bit about the gameplay. I go 96-0. It is my highest flawless. It is going to be an assault MOAB. And I would say it is a beast gameplay. But as we go into the commentary, you're going to see why I do not feel it's a beast gameplay and why I ultimately switched from the PS3 to the Xbox One. Well, let me give you guys a little breakdown on what inspired me and sent me in the direction of the Xbox One over the PS4, outside of just the fact that there are no freaking games out for the PS4 outside of Ghost. But anywho, let me get back to the story. Let's go back in time. So I'm playing Black Ops 2. This was during when my back was all fucked up and whatever. I was angry, I was pissed off. So I'm playing Black Ops 2 and I noticed there's an influx in campers, and I am already pissed off, like mentally exhausted, physically exhausted, just pissed the fuck off. And this was like the second day in a row I'd noticed there were campers. The day before I played for a little while, too many campers, I got the fuck off. The very next day, it was the same exact thing, if not worse, and it was pissing me off even more because I was getting good starts to games. Like I come in the game, I'd get like a double swarm. From there, just fucking get camped the fuck out for the rest of the game. So it was like the games were going iffy and I couldn't really work it, and it was really pissing me off. And then I had some session joiners. That literally pisses me off the most out of everything, because in this particular game where I had a session joiner, I was doing really good. I came in the game late. I think we were only up by a little bit, and I got my VSAP ASAP. And I was en route to the swarm, and then the session joiner shoots me as I'm capping A to get an easy swarm, and I just instantly left the game. I just rage quit and played a few more games, and it was kind of the same thing. It was kind of like I was getting camped out, I was getting pissed off, I was getting camped out, and then eventually, you know, I just took everything that I was experiencing and I said, you know what, I'm just gonna turn the fucking PlayStation off and never fucking turn it back on again. And that is exactly what I did. I haven't turned my PlayStation on since I rage quit out of Black Ops 2. Now here's the issue that I was having, and this is kind of the issue that's closely related to this gameplay. The problem that I've been struggling with COD is that, especially in Ghost and in Call of Duty, you die off a lot of dumb shit. And I'm not one of those people who's extremely cocky to the point to where I won't admit that I got outplayed. If I get outplayed, I got outplayed. And I understand there's way better players out there than I am. But most of the time when I get killed off a streak or something dumb happens in the game, it's because developers put something in the game to benefit weaker players, or I get fucking camped out, and it's really fucking irritating. That's number one. Number two is I really feel on the flip side of that coin, when I get gameplays like this, it's always against weaker opponents. Now, factually, when you speak of gameplays, they're always going to be against weaker opponents for the most part. And I've been struggling with this since the beginning of Call of Duty Ghosts. I don't want to play weak opponents anymore. I don't want to die from dumb shit. I don't want to gloat about gameplays like this when I'm playing two sets of split screeners. It's not good. I don't know. And I think I've been leaning more towards a competitive side of Call of Duty, even though I don't like the restrictions. So then here's the third part. For ages, since the dawn of time, the battle between PlayStation and Xbox has always been back and forth, and people have always argued, are there better players on Xbox? Are there better players on PlayStation? Now, I don't know the stats specifically, but apparently there's more players on Xbox than there are on PlayStation, and all the bigger YouTubers and all the YouTubers in general have always been on Xbox, and they've always screamed that your game players are weak because you're getting them on PlayStation. We have more competitive players on Xbox and yada yada yada. But when I was making this decision to go with Xbox One or PS4, ultimately I was thinking, you know, I want Titanfall, the game looks good, but I also thought Call of Duty Ghosts looked good and it was a piece of shit. And after having all those issues on Black Ops 2 that day, I just said, you know, I can't play PlayStation right now. Like I can't do it. Like the people I'm playing against are either too weak, they're try hard in all the wrong reasons, like you're camping far too hard to achieve nothing, or kill off the dumbest shit. And I literally took it and I equated it to my PlayStation. Like my PlayStation has since become my fucking enemy. And I decided that, you know, I'm gonna go with the Xbox One. I need a fresh start, and I'm gonna go with Titanfall, and I'm gonna test that game out, and hopefully it's good. And even if it's not, I want to test out the waters on the Xbox. I want to know if people are telling the truth when they say, you know, there's more competitive players on Xbox. And I have played Xbox twice. Black Ops 2, I played once with Diana and I played once by myself. And I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed it. There were no campers. I played core and I played hardcore. I wanted to get the full experience. And you know, seriously, the only complaint that I could have had, and I don't really think it's that serious, is there were a lot of fucking snipers. There's a shitload more snipers on Xbox. There wasn't any noob shit. Now, I will take into account that this is before everyone started going back and forth between Black Ops 2. Nowadays, all the YouTubers are posting Black Ops 2. So with the tide of fucking noobs and all that shit, they go back to play Black Ops 2 like their favorite YouTuber. You know, that's iffy in between that. But I honestly had much more fun playing Black Ops 2 on Xbox versus playing Black Ops 2 on PlayStation. Even to this day, it just seemed like it was much more fun. And along with Titanfall, I don't want to get too much into the game, but to me, Titanfall is good for all the right reasons. And it's not because the graphics are great or, you know, it's something other than COD. To me, Titanfall takes what Call of Duty should have been taking from day one, and they took the fucking basics. There's like 9 fucking weapons. There's a bunch of fucking maps that aren't too hard to navigate. The perk systems are pretty simple, and your perk is not really going to give you much more of an advantage over the next person who has a perk. Yes, they have this fucking automatic handgun thing that is somewhat OP, but at the same time, I understand you have to be close range to use it, along with the shotgun, which is super OP. But at the same time, you have a very well balanced weapon structure, and there's no quick draw, no stalker, no none of that. It's gun on gun game for the most part. I don't have any speed perks like quick draw or stalker or none of that to increase my reaction time. I see you, I react, I shoot. And that's basically what I want out of a game. I've only ran into so many campers, and it's not enough to be frustrating. It's just the atmosphere thus far on Xbox has been a lot different. I will be back on PlayStation. Obviously, I have to do clan wars and keep up with the clan and whatnot. But this is kind of like the hiatus everyone in the clan was taking. I'm taking mine now. I just can't deal with a lot of the bullshit that comes along with the PlayStation. I'll catch you guys next time. Hope that explains everything. I am Money out.